in the Unitarian Universalist Association's misuse of blasphemy law in Bill Cosby-style legal bullying that seeks to cover up and hide pedophilia and rape committed by certain Unitarian Universalist ministers. So I hope they're very, very proud of themselves. Oops, there go my picket signs. The wind caught my picket signs.
Two signs just blew up.
So these things do happen. It's a little windy today, and we'll just pick this up. I've actually had Unitarian Universalists throw my signs into the street before, so it's not the first time that my picket signs have ended up in the middle of the Maisonneuve Boulevard. I got some good video of a prominent member of the Church of Montreal repeatedly throwing my picket signs in the street. We'll just get the protective covering in case it rains, and we'll just wait for the traffic to pass so we can go back. And but yeah, I guess I'm gonna start walking back and forth with my picket signs so they're less likely to blow away. And but we got some great video to start the morning with. A pretty good first 17 plus minutes worth of video going here. And yeah, so let's just so here's Reverend Diane Rollert, who sought a restraining order against me on the basis of being very, very frightened of me, fearing for her personal safety. Doesn't seem very frightened today. Seems happy, smiling, not the least bit worried about my presence here. You know, she sought a restraining order that put a perimeter around the church of it was quite large. I think it was about 1 kilometer all around the church, you know, that I wasn't supposed to come to. Oh good, she's taking a souvenir photo maybe. So anyway, yeah, oh, they're happy. V for victory. V for, let's see, what else could it possibly be? Yeah. How about VD spread by less than perfect Unitarian Universalist ministers? I suspect that's one aspect of Unitarian Universalist clergy sexual misconduct that rarely gets spoken about. So, so yes, there's Diane, just pretending absolutely nothing's wrong in the UU world. Everything's perfect. There's no pedophilia, there's no rape, there's no misuse of blasphemy law to cover up and deny pedophilia and rape. No, it's just a wonderful, lovely end of summer day. So, yeah, I really hope Reverend Rollert's going to be thrilled to be on YouTube, showing her complete obliviousness to my entirely legitimate peaceful public protest against Unitarian Universalist misuse of blasphemy law. Hello.
This church has been very kind to you.
What?
This church has been very kind.
Oh really? How so?
Because we put up with you.
Oh, you've put up with me? That's a good one. You've called the police dozens, if not hundreds of times.
Not
Is that,
me.
Not you. You said the church. You said the church. You didn't talk about
previous.
What do you mean previous? I'm talking. They were here in May.
Used to come.
They were what?
When you used to come here.
When you used to? You mean before you kicked me out for complaining?
My God, shame on you. You need some dental work.
I need what? Oh, shame on me. I need some dental work.
You're a little too close.
What? No. I got like 3 feet back from the sidewalk is public property. So. So anyway, yeah, you're basically totally wrong in saying the church has put up with me.
Yes.
You're totally 100% wrong about that. You know, they've called the police repeatedly. They've had me arrested on false criminal charges. They sought a restraining. Reverend Diane Rollert right there, she's what, 10 feet away? She claimed to be very, very frightened of me back in 2008. She sought a restraining order on the basis of what I consider to be either a paranoid fantasy or a perjurious lie or a combination of both. So I don't think you can truthfully claim that the church has put up with me.
Years ago when
Yeah.
you came to the church.
Yeah.
Everybody was very good to you.
Oh really? Reverend Ray Drennan, who labeled me psychotic, was very good to me. Frank Green, who labeled an interreligious event as a cult, was very good to me.
Interreligious event.
Oh, you don't even remember the interreligious event that Reverend Ray Drennan and Frank Green called a cult?
The moon photographs?
The one that was taking place whenever a total solar eclipse took place? Yes, that one.
Good. Did you have a nice summer? Yes, you?
Yeah, they're so nice. Yeah, don't worry. I think it's great that you're recording all this because it just underlines your happy, smiling complicity in Unitarian Universalist clergy abuse and UUA cover-up and denial of such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers. Why don't you put that on your YouTube account? Why don't you put that on your Facebook page? You know, you right now are totally complicit in cover-up and denial of pedophilia and rape committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers. Every single one of you standing here is totally complicit in Unitarian Universalist cover-up and denial of all forms of clergy abuse, but especially pedophilia and rape.
What pedophilia and rape? That's ridiculous.
What? Oh, you're in total denial of pedophilia and rape committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers?
Never heard of it.
You never heard it? Well, you know why you never heard it? Because the Unitarian Universalist Association is really good at covering up and hiding it. That's why you've never heard of it. But I suggest you read the last 2 or 3 issues of the UU World magazine, or actually read the last year of issues of the UU World magazine, because they're starting to talk about it. They're presenting a sanitized version of the truth, but they're actually admitting that, oh yes, we actually did have a rapist. Oh yes, we actually did have a lesbian sexual predator.
When you look at the general population,
what?
You know, the Unitarians are part of a general population.
Right, right.
It's possible that some...
Oh, so you're finally admitting it's possible,
No,
yeah.
I'm not saying that it happened. I'm saying it's possible.
Right.
Just like any other religious group.
Right. And you know what else is possible? It's possible that the UUA covered up pedophilia and rape just like the Catholic Church does.
That I can't say, but I...
You can't say because you're totally willfully ignorant. You don't want to know the truth. You know.
True. That's true. I would rather not know.
Exactly. You would, and that's it.
I haven't ever heard anything.
Yeah, because as I said, the Unitarian Universalist religious community is very, very good at keeping quiet about this stuff and keeping it hidden. They intimidate and bully victims into silence. They threaten people with legal action who are talking about it. I guess you never heard that the UUA threatened to have me charged with the crime of blasphemous libel if I didn't take down blog posts about Unitarian Universalist pedophiles and rapists. You didn't hear about that either.
I could believe it.
Oh, you could believe that? Well, believe it because it's true.
Because I do think it's true that you do that.
Oh yes, I blog about pedophiles and rapists. I have every right to. It's called freedom of speech. So yes, I do blog about the pedophiles and rapists in your church.
Enjoying the sun.
So yeah, they're enjoying the sun. They're putting on a big display of public solidarity with pedophiles and rapists in how they have already erased my chalk slogans which protested against Unitarian Universalist cover-up and denial of pedophilia and rape committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers. Well, they missed this one. There's still one left, so we'll go and we'll get a shot of the last slogan standing. And good morning. So they just walked over this slogan. But what I love about all this video that we have this morning, you know, heading towards half an hour, is it just illustrates the willful ignorance and psychological denial that Unitarian Universalists wallow in when the subject of clergy sex abuse in general and child sex abuse committed by Unitarian Universalist ministers and Unitarian Universalist Sunday school teachers is breached. You know, they just don't want to know. I mean, this woman in the black sweater and red purse said clearly, no, I don't want to know that stuff. I don't want to know about it. So I guess she's very happy about how successful the Unitarian Universalist Association has been in covering up and hiding this stuff over the years. But yes, all these happy, smiling Unitarian Universalists. I think I might have to do a parody version of a certain REM song, R-E-M, happy smiling people. Yeah, there they are. So my battery is coming down to 7%, so I'm gonna have to change the battery soon. Got about 3 minutes of recording left before the segment ends. But yeah, we're off to an extremely good start to our protest this year in that, oh, feel free, would you like a picture of my unsafe sect picket sign?
Sure.
Okay, be my guest. Then maybe you can engage in a free and responsible search for its truth and meaning. It's all about how Unitarian Universalists have a bit of a clergy abuse problem and how they, instead of dealing responsibly with it, they cover it up and hide it and they protect the ministers. So that's what that picket sign's all about. Oh, and by the way, children as young as your young ladies there have been raped by Unitarian Universalist ministers. Hope you enjoy that. So, yes, this woman, again, you know, oh yeah, let's just take a photo, you know, it's like, I don't mind them taking photos, but the problem is like they're so unconcerned. I think unconcerned is a very gentle term. So Diane, you still haven't answered my question. Are you still very, very, very frightened of me, Diane? Oh yeah, I guess she can't be frightened of me because I'm invisible. I don't exist. Yeah, what a liar. What a perjurer, really. Diane, did you commit perjury when you said you were very, very frightened of me? Did you lie to the police and the judge when you claimed to be very, very frightened of me? Because you don't seem very, very frightened of me right now, Diane. You know, you seem to be very happy, smiling, not the least bit concerned about my presence here. You know, I think you just plain lied. But it could be that you're just very paranoid and deeply insecure. But I think you lied, Diane. I think you outright lied in an effort to suppress my peaceful public protest against Unitarian Universalist injustices, abuses, and hypocrisy, which at the time did not include misusing blasphemy law to cover up and deny such despicable crimes as pedophilia and rape. You know, that was in 2007, 2008. You know, it was only in 2012 that, oh good, they're singing now. Oh, I think it's a Rumi poem that they're singing. Come, come, wherever you are. So, okay, so this is some kind of ceremony. This is like a welcoming into the church ceremony. Well, gee, I hope this isn't the whole turnout, because there's not very many people. I mean, if this is the whole turnout to the first Sunday in the church year at the Unitarian Church of Montreal, it's like barely 30, 40 people max. I mean, if that's everyone. And considering that this does appear to be some sort of ceremony, I have reasonable grounds to believe that this is literally everyone who came to church today. So, yeah, not looking good. Basically a bunch of aging members of the aging and dwindling Unitarian Church of Montreal and a small handful of young people. I don't know what happened to all the university students.